The Padres got a decision to make that could have a huge impact on the future of the Friars. Let's talk about what we're seeing right now from Ramon Laureano. What's going on, everybody? Christian Pedersen back with another episode of Padres Digest. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. Appreciate you guys, like I said, tuning in. If you want to drop a comment, also love that. If you want to hit the subscribe button, much appreciated. If you don't want to do any of those, also cool to talk about it. Let's just go ahead and talk some baseball. I want to talk about this lovely guy right here, Ramon Laureano, coming over in a trade deadline deal from the Orioles. Him and Ryan O'Hearn, maybe 50-50 split the interest, the focus, the headlines of it. I think maybe O'Hearn was a little bit more because he was an all-star. So maybe I kind of feel, drop a comment on this if maybe you feel differently, but Ramon Laureano was not the main piece that we felt like we were acquiring, other than the fact that he was just a left fielder. I don't want to diminish the numbers, and I don't want to insult the guy, but I did not feel like this was like, oh, dope, we got him, or it was more focused on, oh, dope, we got Ryan O'Hearn. We've got an addition at the DH spot. But Ramon Laureano, absolutely tearing it up. The numbers as a Padre have been fantastic. Here are his numbers on the season. Some of this, as you saw from that photo, you may remember, includes some game-winning walk-off style knocks. He's been keeping Padres in games. He's been keeping Padres in games that they ended up losing but would have really lost if not for him providing offensive support. And I count that as a small category of note, given that what I want to talk about is the fact that we are where we have spent all summer, all season, all year, talking about what are we doing with our left fielder? What are we doing? How are we going to fix the left field position for the San Diego Padres? I got the fix for you. This could be a huge decision right here for the Padres. One of two decisions. First one, next year, age 31, Ramon Laureano has a club option for $6.5 million. And then will be an unrestricted free agent. First, there is I think that they should absolutely take that option, lock him down. I would consider, if we're bringing him back, Merrill, Tatis, that's the outfield. And at $6.5 million, that to me feels like we didn't have to go get a guy. We didn't have to stretch. We're bringing back this, hypothetically, or something akin to this. I don't feel like 31 is, look out for the age drop off. Like if he was 41, maybe, but at 30 into 30, he's in a good chunk of the prime. He's ready to roll. Locking him up for $6.5 million, and then letting the Padres get a chance to go spend. I don't even want to get into specific numbers because I'm not part of the ownership group. I don't know how much they do or don't have, but it feels like you can take that and then maybe go spend $750 or go do something on some other guys who did the Ben Sheets thing this year or the Gavin Sheets thing. Sorry, did the Gavin Sheets thing, came over here on a cheap contract, but balled out because they got a chance because it was something new. But what I'm saying is you got the left fielder already locked up next season and then can start experimenting with filling depth, ... That seems pretty core to me. I'm down. I rock with it. $6.5 million, like I said. But then question number 2 that I think has an impact on the Padres' long-term decision-making and future is, could this guy be our left fielder for the, let's call it midterm future? And that is using this club option year to lock him down on like I said, 3 to 5 years, somewhere in the 9 to 12 million. I help me out here. Drop a comment on what you think the budget could be, given that these are the numbers we're working with here. What do you think? 3 to 5 years. I mean, if you want to sign him for 10, great, fine. But 3 to 5 years worth of inserting the man featured in the photo right there to ostensibly fill out this lineup. Arraez is going to be the other big question this offseason, because I'm assuming Freddie Fermin is going to be held on to at the catcher spot. It's going to be, what do we do first base? What do we do DH? But locking him down on that club option, then using the year to extend it into a midterm deal, I think locks down. You count every piece here would then have, like I said, every piece other than first base in this lineup would have multiple years of team control. And that can be for better or for worse. Sometimes you can be locked in on something a little too heavily and not be able to pick up on exactly what the little tweak is that the formula needs to be massively successful. But I think that from what I've seen in the 2+ weeks since the trade deadline, I like what I see. I like what I see both in Laureano's numbers, in his approach, in his availability. His best ability is availability. The fact that he's just a guy who seems to be capable of just getting out there and doing it more consistently than not consistently. And again, I'll remind you what the numbers are. I don't see any reason the Padres wouldn't, if we have access to this guy and this guy likes being here and it's been a positive experience, I would hope that we are the clubhouse leaders to be able to lock him up past this. Use this club option to get him is decision number 1 for me. And then decision number 2 is lock this guy up for a couple of years. Leave him over in left field. Don't touch the outfield. Don't get married to any prospects anymore under AJ's regime. But realize that, we've got then the major league squad on lock, on contract, good enough squad that all we got to do is figure out the pitching or the batting orders kind of thing. And I like those odds ever increasingly the more I see it. And yes, the Dodgers series was bad, but I think also maybe, I don't know, we just aren't built to beat the Dodgers ... question mark, and we might have to let someone else in the NL take care of that, and then we take care of them. But hey, I will take whatever route we can get to the World Series. That's a whole nother video. But for that video, and once we do get that video, like I said, if you want to hit the subscribe. But yeah, let me know what you think on Laureano, short-term, long-term. Do you pick up that club option? What do you value him at the next couple of years? But I think that this could be a really key signing, holding on to this guy and making him a medium to long-term Padre, to help us provide just consistency and answer the question of who's out in that third outfield slot for the next couple years. Drop a comment. Let me know. Like I said, if you want to hit the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. But if not, no worries. Talk to you soon, Friar Faithful.